Just wanted to go over the three ways that you can grow your hair loss solution clinic and also the way that we do it so that you understand why we do what we do. First of all, there is referrals, right? It can work if you have loyal clients, but it's not predictable, there's inconsistent cash flow. Social media or SEO, essentially any organic method, it builds the portfolio plus trust. That's great for the long term, but it's slow. There's no clients on demand. That is why we use paid ads, which is Meta or Google. The issue here is that you do need knowledge, you need the experience, and you need a team, unless you want to spend hours yourself. But the advantage is that it's predictable, scalable, and there is instant demand. It's exactly why we do this. Now, I want to go over why most hair restoration ads fail before they even start, right? A lot of agencies right now, if you work with them, they tend to copy paste ads and copies from 2019. They don't make it personalized and they don't focus on trust building assets, right? This is just a little example of some SMP ads with the, if you can see what I've underlined, it's basically the exact same copy across 16 ads. There were at least 80 more I could have put. It would just take too much space. And let's just say you work with someone who's new, right? Like, for example, on a free trial or a freelancer, they might not have the right idea about what they're doing. Like, this is just an example of an ad where they guarantee a head full of hair or you get your money back. Now, the issue there is that it was an SMP ad, which is a cosmetic procedure, does not grow hair. That's basically an issue, right? It's a big no go. So, right now, you get lead vendors, you get high retainers, and there's no personalized content. But if I'm also honest, I'm all for proven methods and scalable growth. The issue arises when your brand doesn't stand out, looks like every other SMP artist. People don't know you, like you, or trust you specifically, and you don't get any sort of bespoke treatment when your clinic gets bad results, which is normal because this is business, there will be ups and downs. This basically results in social and business death in a heavy trust-based industry like hair restoration, like SMP, like PRP, and this is all after you've invested $3,000 to $5,000 in your training. When I'm talking about SMP, and thousands on business expenses, even more, especially if you have a bigger clinic, right? And you're spending 40 to 70 hours a week on the business, on the clinic. This is basically the aftermath. Bad returns and maybe works for 2 to 3 artists or businesses out of 10, and you lose most of your potential. But this is also why we built a process that actually fixes each one of these weak points. Let me just walk you through it. First of all, we use personalized educational ads. Like, this is a screenshot of one of our partners. He's in Denver. His name is Julian. Now, the whole idea, right, is that we want to provide advertising adverts that educate your audience both on the actual solution itself and if they're aware of it, on why they should pick you and why they should pick you now, right? So they get to know you, like you, and trust you and your work. That is why when they inquire, they're highly educated. At least they're better intent than the normal method. So this way, you get inquiries from your market. We again requalify them through a landing page. This is just a screenshot of the whole flow of it. We want to make sure that they see your work, they see your reviews, they understand more about the process, and they fill in a survey with enough information, like where they're based, the types of hair loss they face, and the severity of it. They also answer about whether or not they want to get this done in a certain time period, like in the next 7 days, 30 days, of they're just researching, plus how they want to be contacted. So you get a pretty detailed inquiry that increases the chances of you having a qualified consultation and then basically booking them. This is just an example of one of the months that we had for Julian. He got about $20,000 in quote value and he closed about 7,500 in bookings and only spent about 1,050 on ads. In general, we are able to get back $6 to $10 in patient revenue for every dollar that we put in. And I think that's a pretty good return, especially with higher ticket and higher profitability industries like this. A little summary also about our whole growth engine. Just for context, let me know in the comments if you want to clarify anything. But we're on the full growth infrastructure, the ads, the CRM, nurturing dashboards. We have automations to handle follow-ups, reminders, no-shows to maximize show up rates so that you don't waste your time. And a voice AI bot. Let's just say you get a call inbound to your number. You have a bot that answers 24/7, gives them basic information about your services, about your treatments essentially, and helps book consultations. At the very least, get an information without you lifting a finger. Conversation AI bot, let's just say somebody just inquired, they get basic information, get them to send pictures, for example, if they're an SMP, or qualify them before you or a team member can get to them, or our team gets to them. And that comes down to our client concierge team. We have somebody who handles inquiries, filters tie kickers, ensures consultations are added to your calendar. Or let's just say you're an SMP, for example, you directly get pictures to give a quote for. Now, these are proven marketing angles that tested across SMP clinics. They work for PRP and hair transplant too, and it's across the US, Canada, UK, and Australia. And these two are the most important bits. We have exclusivity, right? We only work with one clinic, one studio per area. There's no competing against somebody doing the same service down the street. And arguably, the most important part, there's actual deep focus and support. Like you're not going to be client number 47 in a warehouse. You'll actually get real execution and real accountability, even as we grow. That's basically about it. That is our that's a process. That's the way we're able to get our partners $6 to $10 back. If you want to know more about this and you want to just have a conversation, see how it fits in your clinic, feel free to check our website, kaisermedia.com, or then I will try putting a link below. You can book a call over there too. Hope you'll have a great day. Thank you.